You know what God said to the Israelites when they crossed Jordan? He said the Jordan River was, sea was still open, dry. And guess what the Bible said? Said God told them to go fetch stones and put the stones in the middle of the sea while it was still dry. So some of us don't value the things God, oh Jesus, thank you for the spirit of revelation. Some of us don't value the things God does because we are too quick to pass our challenges. Sometimes when God notices you don't know how to mark testimonies, he keeps you there for a while. So they passed the Red Sea. Immediately they passed the Red Sea, the first thing they started doing was complaining. God said, no, not again. The next sea you will pass, I am going to leave a sign in that sea, and you are going to be the one to do it. Before, I was the one that left the chariots and their wheels in the river. No, this time each of you will go as tribe heads to carry big stones from where you are going back to that place to show your children that you once passed this sea. And God sometimes will extend by telling them, when your children ask you, this is powerful. When your children ask you, why do you do this? Sometimes when we are not allowed to leave the stones in the river, you know what God will do? God will tell them, once you cross at the bank of the river, create that monument there. They were not altars, they were stones of remembrance. And God will tell them also to write the same effect or the same testimony on plaques and put it in the ark. You know why? Just in case they don't have time to get back there, there is still a copy of what God did. That's what we are reading today. We are reading memorial effects. We are reading the reality. This thing that the Bible says in the book of Exodus chapter 15, that Miriam sang a song, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and its rider had been thrown. No, it was not a joke. This is not somebody writing off. It is a copy of the very effect that played out that day. So there are ways to guard testimonies. Number one, leave a copy in that point. I learned this from our father in faith, Bishop David Oyedepo. Bishop Oyedepo will tell you what happened in 1982, at what time and at what second. And sometimes he will be honorable enough to take a leaflet, a diary along. He does not listen. This is one thing people don't understand, especially children of God nowadays. You have a short sight, and because you have a short sight, you have a very forgetful memory. You don't know that this thing called rising is brick by brick, that every testimony is a brick higher. When you forget what God did last time, the next time you come to that stage, you are no more at a higher plane. Your testimony was supposed to be a platform, but because you forgot it, you now have to come back to 0 point. The point where you started keeping testimonies determined your height at the next level. That's why David says, I have better understanding than my teachers. Why? Not because of a casual action. No, because I have learned to keep certain things.